Hi, namaste to you all. How to influence HR? Well, dear friends, everyone gives interviews, and in interview, a lot of psychology is there. But we think that it's all about communication. It's not about that. It's about the psychology behind the communication that's more important. Okay, recently I was reading a book, Influence by Robert Cialdini. Amazing book. Definitely buy this book. The link is given in the description. While reading that book, I found out that there was one incident which he told about interview and how to influence that. And it was amazing. After that, I listened to his podcast also. In that podcast also, I found out that he told that incident. He told the way to influence the HR. This book is amazing, and this tip which I'm going to give you, I found this tip in a podcast, which I love to listen. The podcast which is my favorite podcast, which I already have told you is it's The Hidden Brain. And in that podcast, I listened this what he was telling about. See here, you have to influence only the HR. You have to influence his thought process. No, influence does not mean manipulate. I'm not saying manipulate. Plus, one more thing I'm saying that this is what he has suggested, which I liked. But it's not compulsory for you to go and try also, because it may work, it may not work. But if I think from a logical perspective, definitely you can try this method, which I found out very interesting. Try this method. It will help you, I think. But at your own risk. Okay, so the thing is in this way that before the interview starts, ask the HR politely ask him that, excuse me, sir, may I ask you one question? And ask him that, sir, what made you call me for this interview? What made you to call me for this interview? Or you can say like, what do you think, sir, is appealing for you? What do you think is appealing for you about my resume? What you liked in my resume? What were my strong points in my resume, which made you call me for this interview? So see what is happening here. You are shifting that HR's attention to your strong points. And now he will tell you, okay, well, I felt like these 2-3 things are there which I found very interesting, and they appealed me, they influenced me. That's the reason why. Now what happens is, with this, you are setting a mindset. You have set a mindset. Now the chances of getting selected are very high. And in that interview, Robert Cialdini said that one of his friends used this method and he was getting constantly rejected, but he got selected in 3 different companies due to this. Now see how it is working? It is working because that HR wants to stay consistent with his opinion. What was his opinion? That I asked you, or we asked you to appear for this interview because because now what do we think? Okay, we have made a decision. Now if we don't select you, then we are not consistent. In fact, we are proving our own decision as wrong.
Oh no.
We are proving our own decision as wrong. Therefore, what they will do? They will select you. This is the way to influence the HR. As I said before, that no manipulation. If you manipulate this, or if you are having no good achievements, and if you try to influence him, that will not work. But if your resume is good, if you're hardworking, if your past experience is good, if your academics are good, in that case, definitely it will work. Of course, ask the question very politely. Don't be overconfident while asking this question, but this question will definitely make the HR think. and he will have a positive opinion about yourself, and that will culminate into a positive result. That is your selection. As I said before, nothing to lose. Just try with this. If you are getting constantly rejected, what's the problem? Just try. But while asking, be polite and have a good eye contact, smile on your face. The HR should not feel like you are overconfident. That's only a caveat. Otherwise, I think it will work. Well, I'm trying. Trying to help you out to be better communicator, trying to help you out to get selected and to crack the group discussions and to overcome the interview phobia. And I will keep on doing that. Try and use this. I'm sure this will work. My best wishes for your interview. Take care and bye-bye. Thank you.